The Dallas Cowboys kicked off their padded practice of Week 3 on Thursday ahead of their showdown with the Baltimore Ravens, but it was a mixed bag as far as injuries go. Baltimore will come to Texas with All-Pro quarterback and reigning NFL MVP Lamar Jackson, Pro Bowl running back Derrick Henry, All-Pro inside linebacker Roquan Smith, and All-Pro safety Kyle Hamilton. Hamilton returned to practice in a limited fashion after not practicing on Wednesday with the Ravens as he is dealing with a back injury. Baltimore's 2024 first-round pick cornerback Nate Wiggins also suited for practice on Thursday as a limited participant after missing Wednesday's activities with a neck/concussion injury. Two of Dallas' stars, one on offense and one on defense, missed practice on Wednesday as well, All-Pro wide receiver CeeDee Lamb ankle and cornerback Trevon Diggs foot. Lamb returned to practice on Thursday as a limited participant and spoke about his game status in the afternoon. "Ankle is cool," Lamb said Thursday. "It was sore yesterday, so I took a day on Wednesday." Diggs also returned to practice in a limited fashion with a foot injury on Thursday, but it was a more limited participation than Lamb in the portion of practice visible to the media. He began stretching with the whole team, but then once drills started, he ended up taking off his pads and working with Director of Rehab Britt Brown off to the side. Here are 3 other notable injury updates from Thursday's practice. Pro Bowl tight end Jake Ferguson missed Dallas' 44-19 loss against the Saints with a bone bruise/MCL sprain that he suffered in the second half of the Cowboys' 33-17 road win against the Cleveland Browns. However, there is hope Ferguson can return in Week 3 against the Ravens, something that was tangible on Wednesday with him being a limited practice participant. He practiced again in a limited practice on Thursday for Dallas' padded practice. Quarterback Dak Prescott felt Ferguson could have played in Week 2 if they needed him to, and he expressed confidence in his return to play for Week 3. "Oh, Jake will be awesome. He's looked great," Prescott said on Thursday. "He looked great last week. You tried me last week, too. I think if it's a different game last week, more important game later in the season type of deal, that Jake probably could have went then. But he's obviously been out there. He's looked good." Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy revealed the team had no intent in having him attempt to play in Week 2 for precautionary reasons. "He's going to start off in the pre-practice and then we'll evaluate from there," McCarthy said on Wednesday before practice. "Hopefully he can get through the whole practice and see how it goes. This is the first time giving it a chance." Ferguson's return is critical. Even though Phil and Luke Schoonmaker, a 2023 second-round pick, caught all 6 of his targets for 43 yards receiving, it's not the same as what Ferguson brings to the table in totality, according to Prescott. Everywhere, Prescott said post-game on Sunday when asked where Ferguson was missed. "I guess you can say that those young tight ends, Schoonmaker and undrafted rookie Brevin Spanford, did a good job. Simply, they did a good job. As I've said throughout the week, Jake's more than just a tight end on Sunday. He's an aggressor. He brings a physical nature to this group. He's got a mentality that other guys feed off of that's very contagious, but those other guys did play well. They did their job and stepped up. They made some plays, but the game just got away from us." McCarthy confirmed Ferguson's intangible contributions to the Cowboys on Monday. "Jake's a big part of the heart and soul of that locker room," McCarthy said on Monday. "No question about it. I was told he had a good workout today. That's good news. But we'll see how he comes in tomorrow and so forth. I'm hopeful he can play." CB Darren Bland continues rehab ramp-up for return to play. The Dallas Cowboys certainly missed All-Pro cornerback Darren Bland's big play ability on Sunday in their 44-19 home defeat against the New Orleans Saints in Week 2. Dallas surrendered touchdowns on each of the Saints' first 6 drives, an effort Diggs called unacceptable. His fellow outside corner in Bland, the 2023 NFL interceptions leader, 9, and the NFL's single-season pick-sixes record holder, 5, is on the mend and on the road back to playing in 2024. He underwent a procedure to fix a stress fracture in his foot that he suffered in training camp at the tail end of the preseason. On Wednesday, Bland was spotted at practice for the first time since the procedure, an encouraging sign for the Cowboys. Bland definitely didn't practice, but he did work off to the side with Dallas Director of Rehab Britt Brown, someone who has had his praises sung by many Cowboys players for his efforts in getting them on the football field over the years. He repeated this process on Thursday. DT Motsy Smith, not seen at practice Thursday. The Cowboys' run defense needs all the help it can get on Sunday against Jackson and Henry after getting shredded by Saints Pro Bowl running back Alvin Kamara to the tune of 115 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns on 20 carries, a 5.8 yards per carry average. Unfortunately, one of their starting defensive tackles, Motsy Smith, Dallas 2023 first-round pick, gingerly walked off the practice field on Wednesday with what is now known as a back injury while being accompanied by head athletic trainer Jim Maurer. Smith wasn't seen at practice on Thursday, lending credence that his back injury isn't a simple tweak.